In the chapter thermal properties of matter, we have to do this little bit definition is a triple point. What is triple point? Triple point, of course, is the temperature, like boiling point, melting point we have. It is also a kind of temperature. The temperature at which a substance coexists in two phases is called triple point. You know that what is the melting point of ice? What is the melting point of ice? Pure ice.
100.
What is the melting point? Melting point. Melting point of ice is 0 degree. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Isn't it? Yes or no? Suppose we are having ice at 0 degrees Celsius or water of 0 degrees Celsius. What is the freezing point of water? We say same only 0 degree, no? Suppose ice we are having here and ice is melting into water. Water, slowly. Water of 0 degrees Celsius. In between what happens when the ice starts melting, no, and changing into water, there will be a stage coming where the ice will be in both solid as well as in the liquid. It's the process in between melting. That is called the substance. The ice is coexisting in both forms, in solid as well as in liquid form. Coexisting. Simultaneously existing in two different spaces, two different states, solid as well as liquid. The temperature at which a substance coexists in two phases is called the triple point. Ice and water, the triple point between them is actually 0.16 degrees Celsius, not 0 degrees Celsius, 0.16 degrees Celsius. And if we change in Kelvin, the value will come 273.16 Kelvin. This is the triple point of water. Triple point. We write TR. TR means triple point of water. 273.16 Kelvin. Similarly, water boils into steam. But when the process of boiling of water begins, there will be during the process there is a stage coming where water will exist in two phases. It will be liquid as well as gas or vapor form. It will be in both the form. That is coexisting in two different phases. And we know what is the boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius. And then it forms a steam of. In between, there will be a temperature coming that is called triple point of steam. Triple point of steam. We write TR equal to 373.15 Kelvin. Normally this happens. That is, at this temperature, water will exist in liquid as well as in the vapor form. Such a temperature at which a substance coexists in two phases. Phase means, a state, two different physical states. Such a temperature is called triple point. Such a temperature is known as triple point. I hope you understood it. Yes, tell me. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, now this was the last part of this one about the triple point. Now we are doing some numerical problems, numericals, short numericals, and your question will be MCQ type only. So just learn few, and from there only it will come. Okay, we will be now cutting short the things, or the important things only we'll discuss. and whatever we discuss, question will be from there only. So we are doing numericals of this chapter, numericals. First step of numerical will be, conversion from degree Celsius to Fahrenheit. Last time I gave you the formula. What formula did I give? I gave you the formula, this one, no? For numerical, these are the formula. C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. Second formula we write on for faulty thermometer. Write on this formula also. For faulty thermometer, write on formula here. U minus R is equal to U minus L is equal to U dash minus R dash by U dash minus L dash. For faulty thermometer, where U is called upper fixed point, L is called lower fixed point, and R is the reading taken by reading of that thermometer, reading. Okay, and one more formula you can write here. Question may talk about the triple point, where the volume is same, pressure may be different there. At different pressure, this happens. The triple point depends on pressure, mainly pressure. Okay, so we write on this formula. P1 by T1 actually will be writing as P1 by T1 is equal to T2 by T2. Here we can write T2. This formula will apply. These are the formula, 3 formulas only. And then we have the formula for, that coefficient of linear expansion, volume expansion, cubical expansions. So questions on that formula may not come. You have to just only have an idea only about that. Okay. Now we'll be doing the problems. Few will do, and from there only it will come. The temperature at which ice, water, and steam coexist is called. What is the answer? Option given are null point, triple point, alpha point, point for corresponding state. What is it called? Ice, water, and steam coexist. What is that temperature called? Respond. What is that temperature known as? Boys, come on. Hello? You can't answer. Hello? Ice, water, and steam coexist. What is the temperature called? Triple point. Am I audible? I doubt sometimes. Boys are so quiet that please do respond now. At least one of you. Yes or no? At least you say something. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Please say no. Okay. From the page number 445. From page 445. Page number 445. We are doing question number 5. First question I'll do number 5. A constant volume gas thermometer records a pressure of 2 into 10 to the power of 4 Pascal at the triple point of water and 2.87 Pascal at the temperature of melting point of sulfur. Calculate the melting point of sulfur, triple point of water given. So question talking about at constant volume, that means pressure and temperature are directly proportional. I write down this formula, P1 by T1 is equal to T2 by T2. So this can be people point 1. What is the pressure at the people point given in the question? 2 into 10 to the power of 4. Right on here, 2 into 10 to the power of 4. People point value already given. For water, it is 273.16. P2 also given. Pressure, new pressure is given 2.87 into 10 to the power of 4. You have to find the value of T2. Calculate the value of T2 and show the value of T2 will come 391.98 Kelvin. This answer. If you want, you can change it back into degree Celsius, but keep in Kelvin only. That is answer. Okay, now I'll be doing question number 7. Question number 7. Question number 7. Question number 7. Question says the two fixed points of a thermometer are wrongly marked at 5 degree and 95 degree. That means lower fixed point of the faulty. This side right is faulty. Faulty. This side is the correct side. Faulty side and correct side. Faulty side, the lower fixed point L value is 5 degree. Upper fixed point is given 95. Okay. Degree Celsius. If this thermometer shows room temperature at 45 degrees, this temperature shows reading of 45. You have to find the correct temperature or actual temperature. Correct temperature you have to find. So correct thermometer, degree Celsius thermometer, lower fixed point will be 0 degree automatically. Upper fixed point will be 100 degree. And the reading we have to find. This reading is unknown. So what I will do, this side I will use the formula here, U minus R by U minus L is equal to U dash L dash by U dash minus, same type of thing, U minus R, U minus R, U minus L, like this. Now we'll put the value and find the answer. This side everything is faulty and this side everything is correct. We can take it that way. Or this side is correct, this side is faulty. Any one side you can assume the correct side and any one side you can assume as faulty side.
Why you do that? You was 100. Incorrect side. US.
Celsius thermometer, you all know. Celsius thermometer will have this is ice point, no, this is for 0 degree Celsius. Last temperature will be how much here? 100 degree Celsius, no?
Okay.
You don't know that. In Celsius thermometer, the last will be 100 degree Celsius and the initial will be 0 degree Celsius, lower fixed point. Put the value here, U minus R, 95, we are at 95 minus 5, minus 45, 95 minus R value is 45, this is 95 minus 5, and here we write 100 minus this R dash, this is R dash, like this I am taking suppose, by this is 100 minus 0. Now find the answer. This will come 50, this is coming 90, is equal to 100 minus R dash by 100. Now get your answer. You can find answer 0, 0 will go. 500 by 9. 500 by 9 is equal to 100 minus R dash. Divide 500 by 9. Check what is answer coming. 9 5 is 45. 55.5 is equal to 100 minus R dash. Therefore, R dash value will be 100 minus 55.5. Now subtract and your answer comes. Your answer will come 44.4. 44.4 because if you write 54 after rounding of 55.6, the answer will come 44.4 degrees Celsius. This is the correct temperature. 44.4 degrees Celsius. This is the way of doing the problems on Faulty thermometer, faulty. Okay. Okay. Now we will be doing some problems on linear expansion. See question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. Same page. Question number 9. One question only will do here. Question number 9. Question say a hole is drilled in a metallic plate. The diameter of the hole is 4.24 centimeter at 27 degrees Celsius. What is the change in the diameter of the hole when the sheet is heated to 227 degrees Celsius? Coefficient of cubical expansion, that is gamma value is given of the material of the plate equal to this much. Okay. You have to find the change in the diameter of the hole. Change in the diameter. For this question, plate from the plate where this is the plate, we are cutting a circular hole like this. This is like area, diameter means the entire thing is covered. That means area expansion will take place, area wise. So I'll be using the formula beta. Beta formula will be here, change in diameter for original diameter per degree rise of temperature, per degree theta. In the question, the value of gamma is given. And last time, if you remember, I have given the formula, no, like this. Sorry, this one you have to write change in the area for original area per degree rise of temperature, right? Delta A by A theta. Delta A by A theta will be right. Area wise. Okay. Or this formula we can write like this also. A equal to A naught bracket 1 plus beta theta. We can write like this. A means the new area formed and A naught means the original area. So I'll be putting the area formula pi r square. Pi r square, and here I write pi r naught square 1 plus beta theta. Pi and pi will go. I'll find new radius for here. R means a new radius. R naught. What is the diameter given? Original diameter is given what? Before the heating, original diameter is given 4.24. So radius will be half of this. Half of this means 2.12. That's 2.12 centimeter. I'll take centimeter only. 2.12 square 1 plus beta. I'll take the value of beta. Last time I had written the formula like alpha by 1, beta by 2 is equal to gamma by 3. Gamma is given. How to find beta? The value of beta will come. Looking at this part, it will become 2 by 3 gamma. That is beta value is put here 2 by 3 into gamma value. What is the value of gamma given? That is coefficient of cubical expansion value given is 5.1 into 10 to the minus 5. 5.1 into 10 to the power of minus 5 into theta. Theta means the temperature difference. What is the difference of temperature? 27 becomes 227. From 27 degrees Celsius, we are making to 227 degrees Celsius. The difference is coming 200. Calculate this answer and tell me what is the answer. What answer do you get? Please calculate. Calculate the answer. One of you. Are you calculating? One of you calculate. I don't know the value. This will give the value of R. Then I'll double it and I'll get diameter. I'll get the value of diameter. New diameter value becomes twice of R, twice of this value. Then I'll subtract. Original diameter was given. Original diameter is 4.24 centimeter, and this is a new diameter coming. Okay, this is the new diameter. Then minus it, then you will know the value of the new diameter, or increase in diameter you will know. You can subtract and you can check that the diameter will increase. What change in diameter of the hole will take place? The diameter will change by this much amount. Change in diameter, then you can find it. Have you found this answer? Tell me what is the answer? What answer do you get? You have to take a square root of, after doing all this, R square value is this much and R value is some root of this, root of the answer. Are you calculating? Give me the value, one of you. Yes. Have you calculated, any one of you? Karma? This will give the value of R. Then you do D is equal to 2R. Get the, therefore, change in diameter will be equal to this D minus original diameter, DO. Then you get answer this much. I'm sure final answer will come 0.014 centimeters. Using this method only, you can find answer. Okay? All right. So this chapter is done. So tomorrow we'll do this chapter, thermal conductivity. Okay. Have you got this answer? Anybody verified? This will give the value of R square, and then R is root of this, and this value multiplied by 2. You find new diameter, and then change in diameter. Initial diameter was 4.24. Then subtract 4. Whatever answer comes, that minus 4.24. Then you'll get answer. Okay. All right then. Thank you.